Gotta work.
I started wrestling when I was 7 years old. When I first started, I liked it, but I always messed around and didn't take it too seriously until I got to high school. Freshman and sophomore year weren't pretty, but I finally started taking it seriously in my junior year. I did alright, but a main goal of mine was to get on the podium at the district tournament, but I failed to do so. Seeing some of my teammates up on the podium inspired me to work even harder so I could do better for my senior year. I started going to a lot of wrestling camps and off-season tournaments, and I really started to show a lot of improvement. Unfortunately, I didn't wrestle during the first 3 weeks of the season due to an ankle injury. I worked hard to come back, and I was ready when I did.
Everybody heard of me, cause my wallet still lacks American currency. Dudes be like, yo, you're not broke, son, you're famous, and I'm still unsigned, you ignoramus. Boston's making money like Billy Costigan, while Webby's in CT grinding for Washington's. But it's great, yo, I'm having a great time, and I realize some of these things take time. But I put out more hits than A-Rod, and gotta work a $7 an hour day job. Don't have the money, but I have the skills, and respect that's worth more on the rail. I'm the real deal, soon enough I'll have my fill and pay off all these late lawyer bills. About to have a meal in the stash, for real it's a fact. Need bills to the max, Evo, bring it back. I need dollar, what I need. Get 'em back. Well, I need dollar.
As the season went on, I got a couple bumps and bruises, but that's just how wrestling is. I stayed focused, trained hard, and got the results that I wanted. When the seedings came out for all the districts, I found out that I was the 3rd seed. This made me really excited because by being the 3rd seed, I now knew I had a really good chance of making it out of the district. When the district tournament came around, I was determined to be up on that podium. I wrestled my way through the tournament and I was doing good until I narrowly lost in the semifinals. Even though I lost, I still had to wrestle for 3rd place against Anthony Rosario of Absegami, who I had already wrestled twice that season. Both of us had already won a match, and this was the tiebreaker. It was an extremely close match, but I came out on top in the end. Finally getting on top of the podium was an amazing feeling, but I didn't stop there. I went into regions without anything to lose, and I did pretty good for myself. For my first match, I pulled off a massive upset against a very well-known wrestler, pinning him in 49 seconds. Did you think I was going to win my first match in regions? Be honest.
I did.
Completely honest.
Well, of course I'm honest.
Did you think I was going to win my first match at regions?
No, I did not think you were going to win your first match of Regions because you suck. No, I'm kidding. Turn it off. Oh, against who was it?
Wait, the Paulsboro kid, Marina.
All right, wait, ask me again. I thought he had a 50-50 shot of winning his first match at Regions because I knew that his opponent was really tough, and I knew that he could get it done if he tried really hard, which he did, and he did win the match, but I don't know, 50-50, and he pulled it through.
Brush off my shoulders, but not 'cause it's colder. Will it get better now that we're older? Remember that feeling? Come on,
After that, I wrestled Billy Janzer of Delsey, who eventually took third in the state.
I thought that you started out aggressive, and then it ended just like all Janzer matches. It wasn't great when you tried.
Yeah.
But I don't know, any of us ever wrestled anybody at that level of talent, and he showed that in the States. So that individual was exceptional, and he still has a career in front of him.
During the Janzer match, well, the funny thing about that was, you went out and attacked him. And it's kind of like in one of those movies where some of the heroes make a last stand, even though they know that they're outgunned. You went out and you were like, I'm going to let him know who I am.
Come on, Dave!
I got beat up pretty good, but I was ready for wrestlebacks. That's where I pulled off an even bigger upset against the district champ, beating him 3-2.
The call match, I thought that's where everything came together. You actually beat a very good wrestler. You beat a district champ with maybe 5 losses on the season and probably 30 wins. And that was the match where we didn't know really what was going to happen. You had a tough kid, you've been wrestling great, we didn't know how much you left in the tank, and that's probably the best kid you've ever beat.
I almost went to states, but I lost a match away from the consolation finals, which got me out of the tournament. At the end of it all, I can honestly say I couldn't have been happier with how things went. I accomplished every goal I set for myself, and I wouldn't have wanted to go out any other way.
Well, for the first time I met Dave, I didn't really know how much he could do, and he was a sophomore, so, he took his lumps like most varsity sophomore wrestlers, But he progressed over the years, and he would show spurts where I could see that he knew what he was doing and that he could do it, but he would never do it. And I didn't know why, and it wasn't until his senior year when he actually didn't know he could do those things until he went out and did them. And once he knew that he could go out there and put a beating on somebody, he started doing it.